How's it going, YouTube? John here. In this video, we're going to solve the infamous two-sum. Now, in this problem, I usually solve it using Python, but I thought I'd just do a little something different and solve it using Swift. Swift does have a little bit more control, so here we go. So, two-sum. Basically, the premise behind two-sum is you have, an array here, and if you take the target, whatever numbers add up to target, so say 2 plus 7 is equal to 9, which is equal to 9, then you're going to return that one, the index of those. So in this case, it would be 0 and 1. That's what you would be returning, right? So let's start with the brute force way to do it. This is exactly how I'd approach it in an interview setting. So what you do is you create a for loop. So for I, in 0 dot dot numbers nums dot count minus 1, and then brackets for j in I plus 1 dot dot nums dot count if nums I plus nums j is equal to target, we are going to return I and j, else, let's see here, return empty array. That should work, given that I didn't make any syntax errors. Alright, and if we click submit here, and accept it. So as you can see here, we have a runtime of about 124 milliseconds. So that's pretty fast, but it's still an O of n squared solution, right? So how can we do better? Well, what we could do is we could create a hash map and store both the index and the actual number inside of this hash map. And then from there, what we can do is we can find exactly what target minus whatever the number is, see if it's in our hash map. So in this case, 9 minus 2 is 7. Assuming that we put in the hash map, then we're going to return whatever the index of that is, right? So I'll give you guys a better example here. We'll actually do the whole hash map thing. So in this case, we would be storing 2 and 0, 7 and 1, 11 and 2, and 15 and 3, right? So this is what your hash map would typically look like. And what you need to basically do here is if we take 9 minus, I'll just give you the answer here. So 9 minus 7 is 2. We look for 2 in the hash map. We see it's over here, right? So we need to return the index of this. So that's going to be 0, right? So given that it's 0 here, and we also want to store exactly what area that we are at right now. So in this case, we're at 1 because 7 is at index 1. So we return 0 and 1, right? So let's actually do that in code. Yep. So we first launch our hash map by setting var hash map is equal to int, and then what we do is we launch our for loop. So for index number in nums.enumerated, and then curly bracket. So if let what should we call this? Potential answer is equal to hash map, and then target minus number, as you can see here. So in this case, it would be, target minus number, which is over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to return the potential answer and I, or the index. Why is this here? And then if not, we're gonna add the hash map value to our hash map, right? And lastly, all we need to do, hash map target dot minus number, return empty string. Alright, and that worked. And let's submit here. So as you can see here, a very efficient runtime. We did use some extra space, so keep in mind that's going to play into the space complexity and O of n space complexity, but we managed to get our runtime down to an O of n solution. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more Swift Leetcoding videos, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.